Java, we have the latest on the Not Again SU protest.
And the Step Team Black Rain will be in studio to talk about their upcoming performance.
All that and more starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Lilia Wood.
And I'm Jonah Karp. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off with the squeeze.
Today's the 12th day of the Not Again SU protest. Protesters were set to meet with administration on Tuesday. However, on Wednesday, administration said that there was never a meeting set.
In response, students walked to the 6th floor of Krause-Heinz and then took to the streets, demanding negotiations with administration. That night, Senior VP for Communications Sarah Scalias released a statement inviting students to negotiations on Thursday.
The two parties met to set terms for negotiations Thursday afternoon and are set to begin talks with administration on Monday. But Lilia, they're still discussing if those negotiations will even be live streamed.
Yeah, they're saying both ways. Students want people who aren't in Krause-Heinz Hall, who can't get out of school and class and things like that. But students abroad would also be able to watch it.
That's right. And speaking of students abroad, SU has suspended the Florence Abroad program. On Tuesday, the university announced that students would be heading back to the States because of the coronavirus fears. About 400 cases have been confirmed in Italy.
Students from Florence will not return to campus until after spring break. By then, the 2-week quarantine period will be over. The administration has also put temporary travel restrictions in China and South Korea while the virus continues to spread.
Chancellor Syverud says that SU will continue to monitor their abroad centers and is prepared to suspend more programs if needed. As of Thursday, about half of the Florence students were already out of the country or on their way home. No cases have been confirmed in Onondaga County. International students actually received an email, Lilia, from SU asking for input on how the university can help international students this summer.
And students in Madrid also received an email saying that they don't know exactly what they're going to do. Their school has continued to open for now, but since there were cases in Spain, they're not sure what's going to happen next.
So that's the international news. Let's bring it back to campus. Today's the last day of SU's annual Winter Carnival. Today's featured event is a trivia night hosted by the Traditions Commission and Orange After Dark.
Teams can have up to 6 members. Questions will cover various topics and prizes will be given to the top 3 teams.
The event lasts from 10 p.m. to midnight in Goldstein Auditorium and is free to attend with a valid SU ID. Are you good at trivia?
No. Throw me a question.
13th President of the United States.
Oh, you actually just told me this.
Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Millard Fillmore.
That's where we were going with that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, if you can't make it to the Winter Carnival, maybe start planning for your summer at the State Fair. New York State Fair tickets are now available and are being sold at extremely discounted prices.
Tickets went on sale starting Thursday morning as part of a special, and 10,000 sold out in under 2 hours. Tickets can still be bought online for just $3 or $5 at the gate. This makes the cost of tickets the lowest it's been since 1980. There will still be discounted days for firefighters, senior citizens, and women.
And as always, free admission for children under 12. Governor Cuomo proposed to add 5 days to the annual state fair earlier this year, making the fair 18 days. Tickets can be purchased now through the final day of the fair. The fun is set to begin mid-August and run through the first week of September. Jonah, I'm actually really sad that this was my last year going to the fair.
Me too.
That was a really big highlight. What was your favorite part?
I always liked the fried food, so funnel cake, I think, was my favorite.
Okay, I would say fried Oreos too, and the chocolate milk. Have you ever had it?
No, but chocolate milk is good at diners.
They are good at diners and at the state fair.
And at the state fair. Also happening in this state, plastic bags are becoming a thing of the past as New York implements a new law.
That's right. Senior correspondent Ryan Baker is in studio to tell us how this is affecting the university.
Thanks, guys. The statewide plastic ban goes into effect tomorrow, and the Syracuse Union Bookstore is prepared for the change. There's a sign at the entrance of the bookstore saying, "We've gone green," and the store is switching from plastic to paper bags beginning March 1st. The store is also selling a variety of reusable tote bags that cost between 99 cents and $2. The bookstore isn't the first to go green on campus. The Dome already sells clear reusable bags. Those bags are also available at the bookstore. The SU student bookstore and customer Amanda Jacobs says the state's ban is exactly the push SU needed to make the campus more eco-friendly.
There's been a huge push for a number of years for the university to do this. I think that the final impetus was the statewide ban on plastic bags. I'm really glad that they finally did it. I think it's a ridiculous notion that people just have plastic bags. At the same time, the university has so much other types of plastic waste that they have not addressed, so I feel like it's only one small step in a larger problem.
There's a few stipulations that come with a plastic bag ban. If a plastic bag is at least 1/100 of an inch thick, washable, able to be used at least 125 times, and carry 22 pounds, it can be distributed by stores. This part of the ban isn't too popular with most climate activists. However, the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation says the cost to produce these types of bags is likely too much for most stores. Therefore, it is unlikely that these bags will be mass produced. For Juice and Java, I'm Ryan Baker. Back to you, Jonah and Lilia.
Thanks, Ryan. I still have a hard time remembering my reusable bags when I go to the grocery store.
Just like you forgot to wear your big jacket when it snowed the other day.
Yes, I'm a work in progress.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonah. But good thing our weather anchor Carmela Boykin is in studio with what we can expect.
Thanks, guys. I can't imagine forgetting your winter coat, but hey, that's all right. Temperatures right now are resting right around 20 degrees, and we have a few light snow showers right now, but with the wind chill, it feels much cooler. It actually feels like 6 degrees. Now, current temperatures across the state are resting right in a similar region. Here in Syracuse, like I said, we're at 20 degrees. The coolest is up in Fulton and Rochester, where they're at 17, and the warmest is down in Binghamton and Elmira, where they're at 22. Now, here in Onondaga County, we also are in a winter weather advisory. It will be in effect until 1 p.m. and it's due to some lake effect snow, and this has been in effect since last night as well. So we're expecting an additional 2 to 5 inches of accumulation, so not too much. But if you are headed out, you have to do some weekend grocery shopping. Make sure you take precautions because we will have slippery road conditions as well. Now, moving into checking our local radar, we can see where that snow comes from. It's basically coming off of Lake Ontario and making its way southeast, as it does here in Syracuse. For the rest of the day today, we're expecting things to stay pretty consistent, moving up to all the way to 21 degrees by 4 p.m. when the game starts. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds makes it feel significantly cooler throughout the day. Tonight, things will drop down, get a bit cooler. Early snow, but the clouds will clear as we move throughout tonight. And then tomorrow, we're expecting 33 degrees or by around 3 p.m., so just above the freezing point, but not too cool. The rest of the week, though, it's not April, but we are expecting a lot of showers. Temperatures even warm up to 54 degrees on Monday. That's all I have for you right now, but make sure you stick around for what you can expect tomorrow morning after the break.
Thank you so much, Carmela. That is a lot of rain. After the break, the Step Team Black Rain is in studio to talk about the upcoming performance.
Stay with us.
Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. They were with you when you felt unbreakable. With you that time you felt most alone. And with you when you realized you would never be. They were with you when you shared your love with the world. And with you when she became your world. Your girls have never left you. They're still with you right now. But how well do you know them? Knowing your breast.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back. We have Black Rain Step Team in studio to tell us a little bit about them and where we can see them perform next. So guys, if you've never seen Step before, and I can honestly say I haven't, what can you tell us about what step dancing is?
Well, step is it's a performance art. So most times, like people that haven't heard of step, they often think that we dance. But the difference between dancing and dancing requires you to have some music that you perform to, whereas we are the music that we perform to. So we use stomps and claps and different corresponding moves to create the rhythms that create those all those steps that we do.
We actually have a clip of them doing one of their latest performance. Yeah, let's take a look. So you guys performed at Lincoln Center in New York City, right?
Yes.
So what was that like? What was that experience like?
Okay, yeah, so for us, it was so much of a learning experience, especially like just learning about our team, so that was very much a bonding experience for us, and just learning about other step teams as well, and just how the world of competition is. Competitions for step varies amongst regions and things like that, so it was definitely we took what we needed to know from the competition to bring it back here, just to push ourselves 10 times harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would definitely also add that it definitely showed us how much we could really get done as a team, like when we're all organized and on the same level, because we were able to get like some co-curricular funding to pay for like our hotel to be at Lincoln Center and stuff like that. But we had, at the last minute, we had to get a rental car. We had to drive down it was the Saturday after, like classes were canceled because of snow, and we just had to deal with like 93 million obstacles that just kept coming up. But like, since we tackled all of them as a team, like regardless of the outcome of the weekend and all that, we were still able to peak that, like, as a team, we're still good. So we were able to get creative with those steps. So we have some stuff in store from Lincoln Center that we're going to bring back to Q's for our showcase.
So if someone's watching this interview and saying, you know, I really want to join Black Rain, do they need experience? Yeah, me.
No, you actually don't need it.
Absolutely not.
No, we know a lot of people who are on our team haven't stepped
I've
before.
never stepped a day in my life before I joined Black Rain, and I've been on the E-board for the past 2 years.
Yep,
so
she's our vice president of internal affairs, which is mainly steps. So like, I'm telling you, it's possible. So do not worry about it. We, as a team, we definitely help build you, because that's what we are. We're a family at the end of the day, and we want to see you grow, and we love having that connection with the campus. So we want everybody in a tryout, because we want to teach everybody as well.
Very cool.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes. No, I just want to make a quick disclaimer, because sometimes because of our name, people think that you have to be, that we are like a black step team, but our name is meant to pay homage to the fact that this art derives from black people, predominantly in South Africa, minors that would communicate with stepping and things of that nature. But we're a family, and we have this art open to anyone that's willing and able to express themselves. So you should, pop out to our show on March 29th.
March 29th.
And then come by in the fall semester and try out.
March 29th.
Yes.
We'll be there.
We'll circle that date.
Yes.
Well, when we come back, CitrusTV Connor White will tell us about what cooking in here in Central New York.
And Juice and Java correspondent Brianna Liverman is in studio to tell us about some leap day traditions.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Guys, it's smoke
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Smokey, catch.
Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back. We've actually got a fact correction. The plastic bag ban is actually delayed for a month. A judge made that ruling last night. We apologize for the error. Well, with Dining Week behind us, it's back to whatever we can whip up in the kitchen on our own, which I guess at least for me, it doesn't always mean the best food.
Well, that's why one woman started a company to help produce restaurant quality dishes from your own home. CitrusTV's Connor White went to one of her classes to find out how.
If you're anything like me, cooking can come across as a bit of a chore, and maybe even a difficult one at that. It's one of the reasons Michelle Belso started Let's Cook Syracuse.
It's a passion for showing people how cooking can be fun and enjoyable.
Though Michelle never went to culinary school, she began the company 2.5 years ago because of her passion for cooking.
Let's Cook Syracuse means everything to me because it is a passion. It's a passion for food, good ingredients.
The course is designed to let absolutely anyone get involved, from self-proclaimed experts to people who have no idea what they're doing, like me.
Do you like massage it all?
You know what? I am not the right person to ask. I have no idea. The guy next to me is another self-described novice. Mike Cole came here with his wife as part of Valentine's Day weekend. He said he wanted to try something different and ended up leaving with a new set of skills. I asked him if he feels confident enough to give it a go at home.
Strangely, yes. So again, I'm not a good cook. I can do breakfast, I can do barbecue, but I think I could do that with my wife's help.
Michelle doesn't just want her students to leave with new skills, but new friends as well.
I like bringing people together. It's having a party in the kitchen every night. And by the end of the night, you've taken a whole group of strangers and turned them into friends.
Friends that leave satisfied with full stomachs and a new dish to add to their dinner roster. In Cicero, New York, I'm Connor White.
And today is a very special day internationally, and it only comes around every 4 years.
That's right, it's Leap Day. Juice and Java correspondent Brianna Liberman's in studio to tell us about some Leap Day traditions.
Thanks, guys. And February is longer this year because today is a Leap Day. Every 4 years, we add an extra day to the calendar, making the shortest month last an extra 24 hours. Leap Day exists because the Earth revolves around the sun every 365 days and 6 hours. Over the 4 years, though, those 6 hours add up to one full day. If the extra day wasn't added, our seasons would be totally off. People born on this day are nicknamed leapers or leapings, but there is only a 0.07 chance of being born on this day. There are actually about 5 million leapers who celebrate their official birthday once every 4 years. But most people celebrate on either February 28th or March 1st to avoid confusion like when you can get a driver's license if you've only had 4 birthdays. But some strange traditions happen on Leap Day. In Ireland, women propose to their partner on Leap Day, while in Greece, it is bad luck to get married any time throughout the entire year during a leap year. Similarly, in Scotland, they believe the day is bad luck and compare it to Friday the 13th. And this year, businesses are offering special events and giveaways. You can head down to Marshall Street for 1 free cookie with any purchase, and Krispy Kreme is sweetening the deal. They are launching a national donut delivery for new parents, doctors, nurses, and hospital staff at hospitals where new Leap Day babies are born, as long as the hospital is within 10 miles of a Krispy Kreme donut shop. After today, we'll have to wait until 2024 to celebrate another Leap Day. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Brianna. Coming up, Juice and Java correspondent Walker Simmons is in studio to recap Senior Dome send-off night.
Stay tuned.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Thursday night was the Senior Dome send-off, and our own Juice and Java correspondent Walker Simmons has the recap. Walker?
Thanks, guys. Now, seniors will be having graduation on the quad instead of in the Dome this year, and Thursday night marked the last night for seniors to be at the Dome before it closed for the rest of the semester due to construction. So they had a celebration of their own, the Senior Dome send-off.
The class of 2020 will be the first class ever to graduate outside since the opening of the Dome in 1980. And with it closing next week, seniors had one last chance to say goodbye to the Dome at the Senior Dome send-off event held on Thursday night. Now, this send-off included all sorts of activities and performances for students to enjoy, and at the end of the night, seniors could say they kicked a field goal in the Dome to shot a free throw at one of the best stadiums in Syracuse. And some of Syracuse's student musical groups showed off their own dance moves. Of course, to make the night even better, the Dome was filled with the smell of great food from local restaurants like Dinosaur Barbecue, Postabilities, Varsity Pizza, and of course, Insomnia Cookies and others. In honor of senior night and all the great things happening at the Dome tonight and throughout the 4 years of their time here at Syracuse, I went around to get an idea of some of the seniors' favorite moments here at the Dome.
So my favorite memory of the Dome is in 2016 when I came for Own the Dome, and that's when I realized I wanted to come to Syracuse University.
Love to hear it.
Yep.
Favorite memory at the Dome, probably first day freshman year when we did Own the Dome.
All right.
Yeah, and we all came in and we did got the free t-shirt, we spelled out 2020. That was pretty cool because that was like my first memory of the Dome.
My sister and my dad visited, and then we won, and it was sick. Yeah.
Who'd we play? Not important? Not important. It doesn't matter. Memories, that's why we're here.
When we beat Duke freshman year. This one right here.
This is your favorite?
Yeah.
Top small off?
Yeah.
All right. And because seniors won't be able to have their graduation in the Dome, Pete Sala gave a special announcement letting them keep a part of the old Dome roof as a graduation gift. He says the class of 2020 has gone through the most construction throughout the 4 years.
You guys have endured more construction than any other class in the history of Syracuse University. Not having the arch for a while, the Shine Center, all the Dome construction. You guys have been amazing, very patient. I thank you very much.
And while the class of 2020 is wrapping up their last semester here at Syracuse, they said they'll never forget some of their favorite memories held here on campus.
Probably joining AOE because I'm in electrical engineering.
Honestly, just going to the games in general, like hanging out with all my friends.
And to wrap up the night, seniors did one more class of 2020 photo together and said their last goodbye to the Dome.
And well, after talking to seniors at the event that night, they said while the Dome send-off didn't fully capture graduation, they still were glad to have one last chance in the Dome before graduating.
Thank you so much, Walker. Coming up, how you can stay 3 nights in a historic New Jersey landmark.
Stay with us.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Wait, why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Well, if you've ever wanted to go into the belly of a beast, now is your chance to at least for... Oh, actually, before we get to that, we have Carmela, who's going to talk to us about weather. Hey, Carmela. What's going on?
Really quick, well, the weather here, it's really cold. It's going to be cold tomorrow. Expected to continue to be cold until we hit Monday. Then, I guess apparently it's April because it's going to be raining all week with a high of 54, I believe, on Monday as well. And as you wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies, 5-mile-per-hour winds. And if you continue on into what we're going to see for the rest of the week, into the next few days at least. On Monday, it'll be a high of 54 degrees, like I mentioned. It's really an early spring. And then on Tuesday, our high will be 47 degrees. So I know here we've been joking a lot about wearing shorts, but if you're warm-blooded, you could truly wear shorts, guys. This is your moment.
Would you?
Absolutely. I wear a winter coat probably every single day, even when it's like 60 degrees. So I don't know. How about you guys?
You get cold very frequently.
I do, thank you.
Thank you, Carmela.
Of course.
Well, if you want to go into the belly of a beast, now's your chance for at least a few days. Between March 17th and 19th, people will be able to stay inside Lucy the elephant. Lucy's a 6-story elephant on the Jersey Shore and is a National Historical Landmark.
Guests can book their stay at an Airbnb. A one-night stay for 2 people will cost you $138. And booking is set to open March 5th on a first-come, first basis. But if you're not an elephant person, take a look at your screen at some of these other options. So guys, would you want to stay in this elephant?
No, it doesn't look comfortable. You know what it reminds me of? You ever see the Trojan horse thing? Look at that, look at the dog, or as you call it, a doge, Lilia. There are 2 of them, actually. I would stay in a doge.
I feel
personally.
like I would only stay in the doge if it was a good boy. But staying in an elephant, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like you said, it's very Trojan horsey. And would it be comfortable?
I want to know what it looks like on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, yeah, that's the question, I guess.
So would you have to book it before you know what your room is like?
What is that? What is that?
A crazy house?
Ooh, this one looks very like mystic. It's almost like Harry Potter-esque, but like if a spider ate through the walls, you know? I'm honestly here for it though.
Yeah, but it's cool on the outside, but I don't understand what these look like on the inside. And were they ever hotels? Because then I don't want to be the first person to stay in this elephant.
What's your hotel nightmare story? Do you have one?
No, I don't really think I do. I think of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody when I think of nightmares in hotels.
Oh, that's true. Jonah, you travel a lot. Have you?
I do.
A hotel nightmare story?
When I went to Virginia, yeah, I'm not going to reveal the name of the hotel, but it was it was very uncomfortable. And someone knocked on our door, and they said, "Hey, can you quiet down?" We're like, "We're not talking. We've been asleep for 3 hours." So, yeah.
Oh my God, that is.
You know what I love though? Complimentary scrambled eggs at hotels. Nothing better.
Really?
Love them.
I feel like those are kind of like the freakiest eggs because they're always like a little like toasty and like runny but over.
To bring it back, do you think those would be in this elephant? What do elephants eat? Peanuts?
I can honestly say I will not eat scrambled eggs inside an elephant.
What about the dog?
Maybe a dog.
You won't eat them in the house. What's
Crazy
the
house?
green eggs and ham? I won't eat them.
Won't even eat them in a house, won't eat them with a mouse.
And won't eat them in an elephant.
Or an elephant. That's all the time we have on Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Carmela Boykin.
I'm Jonah Karp.
And I'm Lilia Wood. Have a great weekend, Syracuse.